Hey beautiful people, it's Anna, and today we're at my local Goodwill. I love this backdrop. My nails are gel nail polish. They're from the Modelones. I will link it on my Amazon storefront. But today I want to show you how I thrift, what sections I look through, and the current trends that you can find at local Goodwills or thrift stores that you don't have to spend a ton of money on, and just kind of how to find your own fashion style so that you don't have to be the fashion trends, but rather like adapt to it and like fit it into what you currently wear. For example, the shirt I'm wearing is thrifted and it fits the current trends because it's colorful, it's bright, but it's still my own style. So stuff like that. And I'm just going to tell you how I look through different sections, how to look through the home goods section, and what also to kind of look for on items so you don't buy something that's like damaged or ripped. And if you do, you notice it beforehand and make sure you can fix it before you purchase it. But yeah, before I get started, you definitely should go follow me on my other social media. It's all linked down below. I'm Anna Reports News, and I talk about things on the internet. But I also love fashion and beauty, and I talk about it on my second clock app page, TikTok page. I'm used to saying clock app for the clock app. Yeah, am I missing anything? I don't think so. Also, talking in public is going to be so fun today. I'm so excited. Let's go inside. Okay, I'm gonna be really honest. The first mistake I made was coming here on a weekend. If you were able to come to a Goodwill on not a weekend, do it. Don't come on weekends. There's a lot of people and it's a lot more busy than usual. I recommend like Tuesdays. I like going on Tuesdays. Seems like a lot of people don't go on those days, but yeah. We're gonna do a fit check too because I really like my outfit today. Okay, so one of the things I was looking at is like houndstooth. And so I found this like really pretty, it's more of a checkered print, but there is a small flaw on the back. Thus, I'm leaving it behind. But you really have to look at the fabric and make sure there's no rips and tears if you don't want rips and tears. There's some people that like to get rips and tears because they can fix it up. Personally, I'm not very good at that, so I don't grab those things and leave it for someone else to find. That's another thing. Be really respectful of where you are because people work here, and if you're just like picking up things and putting them in the wrong section, it's not nice. Not there. I did find this cute little white skirt moment that is a size medium, so it's a good fit. And another thing I found was this little cute purse moment that looks like it's made out of like carpet. I don't know if I like the fit yet. I have to look in a mirror and see if I like it. That's another thing. If you can't picture yourself with anything you own, leave it behind because someone else could use it. Hi, it's future Anna. So in the clip that let me show you. As you can tell, just my luck, I somehow hit the slow-mo button while I was recording. But in these 3 clips, I talk about 3 different things. So let's break it down. The first is glass pieces. So at your local Goodwill, this is the place where I've most found glass pieces that are unique. For example, in this video, I had a pear-shaped dish, which you could put probably fruit in, and it's just so unique and maybe would cost you like $50 at a Bed Bath & Beyond or somewhere else that has home goods stuff. But here, it's like $2.99. It's in perfect condition, and you just have to wash it and clean it. Second piece was you can find some really unique decorations. You have to be very careful because there are like kids crafts that they're reselling, or like, you know, the wee yogurt jars that they resell. Sometimes they resell those things. But for example, in this clip, I'm holding a shoe that is like standing. It looks kind of old, vintagey, and it is holding like a jewelry umbrella. So you can find some really, really like eclectic but unique pieces that you probably wouldn't find anywhere else. And my third thing is always check for chips. If a mug is broken or a dish is broken and you're like, oh, I can glue this back together. No, not worth it. Do not spend your money on that. Buy a piece that is complete, or wait till the next time you go to a Goodwill and find something that's complete. Okay, people seem to forget to look at the backpack section because they'll go look at the purses and then forget there's an entire backpack section, at least in my Goodwill. I found this very cool wallet. I would totally get it, except the clasp is broken and then the inside has ripped pieces. Look at the coolest. Oh, this bag is super cute too. This is like gonna originally show you. It looks better on camera than it does in person, to be completely honest. I don't know why, but it does. I don't need it, but look how cute that is for makeup stuff. Let me show you the bag that I found, what I originally wanted to show you. It's this Hawaiian styled bag that's made out of canvas, and it's just so cute and practical, and I'm absolutely obsessed. Okay, I'm not gonna get these, but I wanted to show you them because I think it's kind of funny. They are overalls that say baby on them, and they're pink, and they're from Doll's Kills, and they're called Little for Big. I don't know how I feel about it, but those are those. The material's actually decent. They sell them on Amazon as well. I don't need it, so I'm leaving it behind. Also, they were like a size too small for me, so even if I did want them, they wouldn't have fit me. They were an extra small. I was gonna give you tips for dresses. So for dresses, I always recommend just to look in your size because a bigger dress on you isn't gonna really fit. Look for, right now, I'm looking for like single colors, very spring summer dresses. But most of the dresses are usually just like prom dresses. Also, tip, if you ever see a tag that looks like this, it's probably vintage. For example, that one was a vintage dress. It looks like this, and then the color looks like that. I'm personally not getting it just because I don't need that like cover of a dress, but some people really like vintage dresses. If you ever want slip dresses, you look through the pajamas, but on weekends, never find any ever slip dresses. You have to go through the weekdays just because everyone else will pick them up. There might be one hidden in here. Oh, I found one. So it's personally not my style because it's see-through on the top, but this is an example of things that you can find during the week. They're just like little slip dresses. People used to wear them a lot as nightgowns. People still wear them as nightgowns. I'm talking as if I'm like this new person, but these are really common during the weekdays. They have a bunch of them. I found like a vintage corset once. So if you ever want those, you have to come during the week. Let's look at bathing suits now. Okay, so there's a difference between vintage bathing suits and newer bathing suits, and you can kind of tell by the way it was printed. So this is more of a new print. It's a little more graphic, a little like more defined with the black. And I'm gonna show you one that I think is vintage. I'm not 100% sure, but you can kind of tell that there is a sort of difference in the colors and the style. So this one, I believe, is more vintage just by the colors and the way it looks. Also, bathing suits are like a yes for some people and a no for some people. That's totally understandable. I wash everything before I even try it on, so that's what I recommend y'all to do. And for bathing suits right now, what's trendy is like bright colors and very floral. Tanks are some of the most worn things. So when you go through this section, you should be really checking to see how worn something is, just because sometimes more worn things won't last as long and aren't as nice. But things that you're looking before in tanks is look at the brand, because there are a lot of Walmart, Old Navy, and Target brands that are kind of having different labels. I'm gonna list a few here. Don't grab these, they're probably cheaper at these stores anyway, so just look for different brands. Also, athletic tops. Nike, Lululemon, and Adidas are my favorites. If you like white tanks and are looking for a white tank, look under the arms, make sure it is not yellow. Here is a white tank, for example, and there is no yellow underneath the arms. That's just from sweat and consistent wear, and you just don't want to lift your arms up and see yellow. T-shirts used to be my favorite section, so let's talk about t-shirts because I've learned a lot from thrifting t-shirts. There are a lot of Gildan t-shirts, and those are usually like very low quality, sometimes very soft though. I recommend looking at the t-shirt design and just finding ones that you like, because that's the best part about wearing t-shirts is like you can find some really, really cool ones. For example, I just saw this one and I really like it. It's a Family Guy shirt and it has the original Family Guy tag, so it's super cool, super unique. So shirts that are really worn will have this thing on it like balled up. So these little balls mean they've been worn for a really long time and they're gathering fabric and making little balls out of them. And I really recommend not getting those shirts unless it's something that you've been yearning for a really long time. It's just been really worn and it's just not worth the price. Okay, something I really recommend is with Glassware, try and find the set, because usually they've been donated as a set, so you can usually find at least 4 glasses, if not 6. And there's a lot of really cool, fascinating pieces. So sorry, the music is so loud. Also, the same thing with plateware. But again, check the back side of it, make sure it's not manufactured at Walmart, because usually you can get it there cheaper if you want that design. Oh, if it's correct and it has glue down in the middle, don't buy that because that can't be microwaved. You don't need it. You don't need to take the chance that maybe they glued it together with like microwave safe glue. There's just no need. Let's look at mugs, one of my other favorite things to look at. I you can find such cool mugs. Okay, let's start off with personal things that I don't like my mugs to do. For example, this one. It has slight cracks in it. It's not really visible on camera, but they're just very, very slight cracks that you can kind of see to the eye. I personally don't enjoy that. Not my style. Another thing, if there's a print on it, like this one here. Okay, wait, let's see if I can get it and show you what I don't like about printed mugs. If it's printed, I don't like it to have space, so on the top or on the side, I like the print to go all the way through. It just shows a higher quality mug that I personally enjoy. Again, these are just personal preferences. Another personal preference, I don't like mugs painted by other people. I don't think this one was painted by other people, but something like this where you're like, oh, that's definitely painted by someone. This one I believe is like a purchased one, but again, just not my style. Another thing that's not really my style is people's words on mugs. Like this has like a Lord's Prayer on it, or Mrs. or another Lord's Prayer. Again, just not my style. This one is really cool, but again, it has the print thing that I don't personally enjoy. It's manufactured by Best Brands Home Products. Also, usually if it says like made in China or something like that, it's either bought at a thrift store, or not at a thrift store, at a Walmart or a Target, or some sort of like gift store at the end of a museum or something. Okay, I just found some of the beautiful, most pretty glasses I've ever seen, and I don't know if I should just take them with me or leave them behind. I haven't decided yet, but they're just beautiful. Okay, wait, it looks dirtier on camera than it actually is. Let me see if I can flip it and show you the other side. So they look like this. So they have these hearts and flowers, and the colors just match. I hope it's not just some Walmart. Let me do some research. They were vintage, and I also found these two wine glasses that I'm absolutely obsessed with. So I guess I have my future cookware set stuff. Also, I wanted to show you this beautiful like cabinet. I can't take it with me just because I don't have it anywhere to put it, and I think someone handmade this, but I think it's so beautiful, especially for like a jewelry stand or something. I just don't have a room to put it or anywhere to put it, so I'm gonna leave it there, but I think that's absolutely beautiful. What's another hint that I can give you? Oh, make sure when you pick up glassware and stuff that it's not chipped. It's just gonna lead to more breakage, or people glued it back together. Not my thing. What else can I tell you about the thrift store? Jeans. Oh my god. Jeans. Make sure when you're looking at jeans that there's no like wear marks at where the zipper is, because that means they've been worn a lot. And that there's no rips or holes. Go through all your stuff like 3 times to make sure there's no rips and holes. Unless you want to fix it, but personally I'm not good at it, so make sure that there's no rips or holes. With purses, if you cannot find the label, a good place to always check is the clasp where the button snaps. They always kind of print it in there. That is how I have found a Coach purse before. Another recommendation, this one's for clothing, for leggings. If you don't know what the brand logo is, just Google like typical logo brands and try and see if you see like Lulu, Athleta, Fabletics, or some good logo brand leggings. Look at how cute this skirt is. It's not my size, but I think it's absolutely adorable. Look at that. To like wear with like a cute little brown tank. Perfect for the summer. Summer though, this year is very brights and pinks, and also a lot of preppiness. So if you see preppy skirts, there's a lot of those at thrift stores. They're absolutely great finds. Wow, I never wrapped this up. That's so embarrassing. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. If you want to check out what I ended up picking up, I recommend watching my thrifting haul video that I have linked down below, and go check out my other social media, because I do Not Anna Reports News. I've done a bunch of thrifting hauls before. If you want to know what I found on this specific thrift haul, let me know. If you want more tips and tricks, let me know. My comments are always open, as well as my DMs over on the gram. Anna Reports News. Anna Reports News on everywhere. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching and supporting. Subscribe, like, and comment, and I'll love you forever.